When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all sight.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Swinker Omaha.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a couple, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Ravens 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
In your face. Two. Check 52. Rush in.
On 1st down, it's Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He's crashing. 48. Leave it. Bring up 48.
From the 31, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Nice 57's right. You ain't doing it. Leave it. Bring up 48. You ain't doing nothing today. Check three. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you, pump. 57.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Can't. Defense wins championships, baby. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Woo! Check 50. Check. Lucky.
They'll run for it. Cook. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
Watch the slant. Say. First. Check 49.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Minnesota taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gun. Motion.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Hey, no, easy.
First down, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On play action, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
Right there. All day, baby. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, receiver. Shoot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, 382, late 50.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Switch. Hey, Ken.
Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Switch. 80 weapon.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's just me and you.
Jackson from the shotgun. Roberts has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Jackson now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Third and long for Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the Vikings first down.
57's the night. Lock 57.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Jackson now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 5-yard line.
In the eye. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Go!
Cousins now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Tomaha Peko racks up the sack. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
50 seconds to Mike.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And let's kick it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson, hard to believe, his nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go, D. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run the counter with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Change to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Rip right. 57's Mike 57.
They try again with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Bailey able to knock it through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. To try again after the sack. Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's just across midfield.